Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to our class today, starting Sukun or focusing on the Sukun or what we call it, no vowel sounds. So we've finished the vowels, the Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma, and also the long vowels, the Alif, Waw, and the Ya of the Mad. Today we're starting the Sukun. Again, it is no vowel sound. So once we have the Sukun, we just pause in the letter sound. So sukun actually like doesn't work actually to say it like separately or starting with sukun at the beginning as we have in Arabic. لا يبدأ بساكن ولا يوقف على متحرك. We don't have where we can't start reading text and we can't stop on a letter that has a vowel or we can't stop on a vowel. Okay, so we always start with a vowel, with a letter that has a vowel, and we always stop in a letter that has like, even if it has a vowel, we're gonna make it sukun. We're gonna give it sukun or no vowel sound. Okay, so this is the rule again. We start always with a vowel and we stop on no vowel sound on sukun. So sukun, like again, to pause in the letter or give it no vowel sound. So it needs a vowel before to be pronounced. Because if you have it separately, actually you're not gonna be able to say it. Like let's start and see. Like if we have the Hamza Fatha at the first one, we have a Hamza Fatha with the ba sukun after, so we say ab. But if we would say that like the opposite, start with the ba sukun, like you're not gonna find a way to say it. Okay. So that's why sukun always needs a letter before. We don't pronounce it separately. So coming to the examples here, saying ab, ib, ub. We have either vowel fatha, kasra, or dhamma before the sukun. Also, when it comes to the next, we say at, it, ut, and this is the ta with sukun. For the whole letters, we do the same. We just pause on it. And today we're gonna also declare one of the rules of tajweed, like really quick, which we call it qalqalah. Qalqalah. Okay. Or in English, we write it like qalqalah. Qalqalah means actually to make a vibration or to make an echo sound on the letter when it has sukun. But this is not with all of the letters, just with 5 letters that we gather them in a word of qutbah, qutbah, dead. So if we will count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. Those 5 letters, when we have them with sukun, we make a different thing with them, which is qalqala, like making an echo on the sound. Like on the ba, if I make no qalqala, I say ab, ab. This is actually what I make for the other letters. But for the ba here, it is one of the 5 that we just mentioned. So correctly in Quran, we should be saying ab, ab, okay? Like giving that b sound to the ba, like ab. Also for the jim, the second one here, which is also one of the 5, we say ed, ed, no, just ed. Ed, just I gave it sukun, but I didn't apply the qalqala. So to apply the qalqala, I need to get this echo saying ed, ed. Okay.
Hmm.
The
Yeah.
third letter of them is the dal. Okay. Dal also again we said it is qutbah, jad. Dal is one of them here. So we say ed. If I would say ed, like I got the sukun, but I didn't get the qalqala, so I need to again stress a little with an echo. Ad, ad, id, ud. Fine.
Yeah.
The fourth one, which is the ta, the same. If I would say up, this is just at the top with sukun, but I didn't come or I didn't apply the qalqala, so I need to make an echo saying up, up. One, the qaf, the sound. Yeah, the qaf. Actually, we don't have an example of the qaf here, but like, let's write it together. Like if we have an alif fatha or hamza fatha with the qaf sukun, so we say if we would say aq. This is just the qaf with sukun, but correctly applying the qalqala to it, saying aqqa, aqqa. Fine.
نعم
So now again, really quick, we have sukun, which is no vowel sound. That means we pause on the letter sound once we have the sign of the sukun on top of it. Except with just 5 letters, we apply qalqala to it either. Like those 5 letters are qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. So we just need to get them with sukun. Like if we have ba fatha, it doesn't have qalqala. If we have jim fatha, it is not applied for qalqala. Just they are applied for qalqala once they have sukun on top of them. Okay, so for qalqala, we need to get one of the 5 letters, qutbajat, qaf, ta, ba, jim, or dal, and we need to get them with sukun to apply the qalqala, saying ab, ad, ad, alqa, aqqa. Okay?
نعم
For the other letters, we just pause on them like at, ath, ah, akh, as. So also in case of ha, I still making it heavy. Also for the other letters, they are the same. They are heavy as we said before. We have 7 heavy letters. But for the ra, if you remember, the ra, we said this is actually between heaviness and lightness. We have the ra as a letter that usually or sometimes it is heavy and another times it is light. So we said if the ra has a fatha or dhamma, it is heavy. If it has kasra, it is light. In case of sukun, uh, we just said sukun is no vowel sound. So how we can judge the ra if it's heavy or light here? So this is actually according to the vowel that we have on top of the letter before. So once we have the ra sukun, we'll also have a look to the letter before. If it has the fatha or dhamma, so the ra still heavy. If the letter before has kasra, the ra still light. So I say it like here in case of this one, ar, ar. I didn't say er, it is ar, ar. Here, just in case of the kasra, I say ir. The sound of the ra is so soft and so light. But in case of the dhamma, I say or. I didn't say ur. I say or, like the word ursila, ursila. I didn't say ursila. Even if you're gonna try to make it like light in this word ursila, if you would say ursila, is gonna even like heavy on your tongue to say it lightly. Okay. So
نعم
this is sukun, and this is all the notes that I wanted to mention about sukun. So first, sukun is no vowel sound, like we pause on the letter sound. Second, we have something called qalqala that we apply to 5 of the letters when they come with sukun, which are qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. Finally, the ra, when the ra comes with sukun, we dodge it according to the letter before. If it has fatha or dhamma, the ra is still heavy. If it has kasra, the ra is light. Okay?
نعم
Okay. So let's go through them like real quick, some of them. The first one, I need you to try this one.
أب إب أب
Okay, just one of the mistakes, like when we mention qalqala, like some people like stubborn on the letter or trying to make when they try to make the qalqala they would make an a sound like a fatha sound like ubba or ibba or ubba, like this is not the qalqala. Again, qalqala keeps the sound sukun sound, no vowel sound is added but just an echo sound. Ab, ib, ub. I don't say ubba or ibba or abba. This is actually gonna be the shadda. You're adding another letter sound to the letter. This is we're gonna mention in shadda. But again, for sukun, when it comes to what was one of the qalqala letters, it makes like the qalqala an echo without it like adding a vowel. Ab, ib, ub. Fine?
نعم 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 so it will be أب إب أب
Yes? Yes, good. This
okay
one here.
أخ إخ أخ
Yes, but try to stress on the ra, making it heavy. Ach, ich, Oh. So in this case, like the kha or any letter of the heavy when they have sukun, or especially when they have sukun and the kasra before, they are actually like at the low level of heaviness. Like they are not that much heavy, but they still heavy. Some people
Mm.
like think because they have sukun or they have a kasra on top of them, or like if they have kasra beneath them or the letter before when they have sukun, that means the letter is not heavy. No, it is still heavy, but like this heaviness has level. So we have five levels for the heaviness. So weakest level of heaviness when the letter of the heavy letter have like or has kasra beneath, or when it has sukun. Those are the two lowest levels of heaviness. But that doesn't mean the letter is not heavy anymore. It is heavy, but like again, the level of heaviness is not like when the letter has fatha or when the letter like comes with the dhamma. Okay, so we say again akh. We didn't say akh.
Mm.
Okay, we're not making the letter light. Just again, we keep it at the lowest level of heaviness. Akh,
Mm.
ich,
أخ.
och. Fine.
Mm. نعم نعم أخ إخ أخ.
So here,
نعم أر إر أر.
okay, so ar, ir, or. That was good. How about this one here?
أز
Perfect. So this one,
إذ.
yeah, great. That's good actually that you pronounce it the dal and za correctly without mixing up with the sounds and the way of pronunciation. We said before dal, one of the tongue letters, so the tip of tongue should be touching the upper two front teeth. And for the Z, the sister of the Ra, the tongue should be like inside, and there is a whistle sound should be like heard. And you did it well, alhamdulillah. Okay. How about this?
عض
Al.
عض.
Yes. Good. Okay. That's for sukun. Like now we're moving to do sukun and like some words. The first one here, can you do it?
أنت.
Great. Next one.
اهدي.
Yes. And ha actually, when it has sukoon, it is one of the ha letter itself is the weakest letter ever. And this depends on the qualities of the letters. Inshallah, we're going to mention it in Tajweed. So the ha has the weakest qualities. So we call it one of the weak letters or the weakest letter. When it has sukun, actually, it makes this weakness like really obvious. So we also need to take care not to like delete the ha sound or making it close to the hamza sound in case of sukun. So in case of ha, there's a like a little gush of air that we do to make the sound of the ha like declared from the sound of the hamza. Like if we have the Hamza sound in case of Sukun, we make the sound or we cut off the sound and the breath, saying it, it, the, if it was Hamza. Okay. But in case of Ha, as you did, we'll make the sound like close to H sound, but also we gush a little air from the lungs to make the sound of the Ha declared. Eh, eh, di. Like the word in Surah Al-Fatiha, ihdina. Okay, this is one of the mistakes too, especially when we have the ha at the end of the word that we're gonna stop on it. As we said, once we stop, we make the last letter we stop on it, no vowel sound, we give it sukun. If it has a vowel, we give it sukun, and because we're gonna stop on it. In case of this, we need to make this gush of air really clear to make the sound of the ha audible and not to make the sound of ha also deleted. Like, because when a lot of people a lot of people when they're coming to stopping on the ha, like we may delete the sound. Okay, like the word al-akhirah. So see how I said it? I said الآخرة. I made a little gush, so the ha sound is still audible. But like most of people when they stop, we say الآخرة.
نعم.
Yeah, it is. You don't know if he said the ha or not. Like you didn't
مم.
hear the ha clearly, right? So that's why
نعم.
we need to take care of the ha, especially when it comes with sukoon, more especially when we stop on it. Okay.
نعم.
Um, the next one, this one here,
أمر.
again.
أمر.
Do we say ah or eh?
نعم. أمر.
So why we don't say ah sound?
Because it's the Hamza with the fatha, and that's the right sound is not
Yeah, because the hamza is not heavy, right? If it
mm,
was heavy, I would say ah sound, but it's not heavy. It is ah sound.
mm.
Amrin.
نعم.
Okay.
أمر. نعم، جزاك الله خير.
Okay.
mm.
How about here?
برضا.
Focus.
برضا.
So this is actually one of the things that we need to focus on too. Once we have a heavy letter between two light letters, or one light between two heavy, we need to declare which one is heavy or which one is not. Like you said here, ba, barban. You made